to the life of Hollywood, hosted by Marcus Nocerino. Welcome to the life of Hollywood, hosted by Marcus Nocerino.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Life of Hollywood, where we converse with working professionals about their start in the competitive world. I'm your host, Marcus Nocerino. Hollywood is full of all the glitz and glam, but behind the scenes, it's a world where obtaining a job, position, or role is challenging and rough. Today's guest will show us her ways and will introduce us on how she manages to live and inspire the life of Hollywood. My guest today is Dianna Condori, who's known for her various character roles on the YouTube channel Darman Studios, which that's a channel made by influencer Darman, whose videos are of course family friendly. She's also known for her social media content with 16,000 followers on Instagram. Dianna, thank you so much for being here today and joining me to talk about your journey in Hollywood.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited for this.
Of course. So, talk to me about how you got started with the profession of acting and modeling.
Well, I started modeling when I was 17 back in my country. I'm from Peru. So it's been like 10 years now. And wow, it's been a whole journey. I started in beauty pageants as a teen, Miss Teen. And then from there, I started doing campaigns in my country. I moved to South Africa, and then I started acting more professionally when I moved to LA 3 years ago. And it's been an amazing time of my life. I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed to be here doing what I love to do and providing for myself from this beautiful craft.
Nice, nice. And is it tough looking for roles and auditions?
Um, Actually, I think it's not tough for me. Um, I just started my acting career recently, less than 2 years. So right now I'm just working with Darman at the moment, and I'm focusing a lot in Darman and my modeling career too. But I'm soon to have a manager. I'm so excited about that, and we've been talking about the roles that I want to get. So yeah.
Nice, nice. And talk to me about the audition process for Darman.
Mhm. Well, I think I saw it on casting networks like probably 2.5 years ago, and I just submitted my pictures. I never really had an audition with them or anything like that. I just submitted my pictures, and I started as background. I did probably more than 36 episodes with them as background, like literally non-speaking roles, maybe one line, and then start having more lines and more lines. And then I got my first speaking like support role, and then I got my first lead role, which was like amazing. Um, and now, yeah, I'm just living the dream.
Nice, nice. And which was your favorite episode that you shot for Darman?
I think my favorite episode is the one that I'm playing the bubble girl in this like bubble suit. There's a scene in the rain, with fake rain, of course. Um, it was it was so beautiful. I think I cried of happiness because my character was I was interpreting this little girl who is able to see the world for the first time out of her castle, as she call it, her house where she was like trapped her whole life, and she's able to go out in the nature and see rain, and she takes her her bubble suit out and experience the rain for the first time and feel it in her skin and her body, and that's definitely my favorite scene. I think I've never been so happy with and content with a scene that I made. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And did you like wearing the bubble suit when you're playing Bubble Girl?
It was really challenging, definitely physically, because it was during summer actually, and it was so hot outside. We had many scenes outside, and I had to put the suit in and out constantly. So I could be able to breathe better. I had like a little fan inside of the suit, which allowed me to, stay like cold. But it was really hard being outside because the sun was so strong with the suit inside. It's like a whole plastic suit. So it was really challenging physically, but I think I can proudly say that I overcome such a challenge like that, and I'm really proud of myself for that.
And like speaking of Darman, like we know that like Darman like literally has like 24 million subscribers on social media. Did your social media following on Instagram like impacted your roles for Darman?
Um, I don't know. I never really thought about it. Um, I can say that I do have a beautiful community in my Instagram. I don't know if you mean like, did I get more followers after starting working at Darman, or what was the question specifically?
Yeah, basically something like that.
Okay. I I think I do notice more fans from Darman now that I constantly talk with, because I don't like to say like, oh, I have new followers or like stuff like that. I call them my community because I talk with them. I take the time to answer them one by one. Even if it takes me a whole day, I will like, answer their questions, send them a video if they want me to send them a video or stuff like that. So I like to be connected with them. Um, but yeah, like I probably saw more people, but I feel as a content creator, what I do for my community as a Latina in United States and representing Peruvians here, I feel that it's growing because of the content creation I do, and probably more people see me from the show too. So it's like a combination of both.
And since you have like 16,000 followers on Instagram, like how do you get inspired to make content?
I get inspiration from everywhere, honestly. I like to do funny videos about, I don't know, like a lot of people think I'm Indian here in United States because that's the closest thing they have to their culture. So I made a video about like people thinking that I was Indian, but I'm actually Peruvian, and I show like Peruvian food and stuff like that. That video became viral here in the Latino community and also with Peruvians. So that was really fun. I love to do like comedy videos, just like being myself, like just like explaining my process of being here as a Latina, and it's just fun. I just have a lot of fun doing reels and TikToks. Um, but yeah, that's where I get my inspiration from, like everywhere, literally.
Nice, nice. And which video was your first like viral TikTok or Instagram reel?
I think my first one hitting like the million was this one that I did in New York and that I saw with this High School Musical song, I Gotta Go My Own Way. Um, I think it's about like finally quitting or finally leaving my type because I want to get married. So I'm like waving at them and like this song is coming like I gotta go my own way. And then I'm like waving or something like that. And it was just really funny and I got a lot of comments and a lot of people there. And I think it, I don't know if it got viral because of this reason, but as I told you, like I answered each person that asked something. So I answered every comment and stuff like that. So it was just like super funny, like the whole experience to see so many people sharing my video. So yeah, and I started working with Meta after that. So it was really rewarding.
Nice, nice. And how did you get inspired to make that High School Musical video?
I think probably I saw it from another content creator. I always put where I got inspiration from. I always tagged accounts. Um, but I think it was this Italian influencer that I saw that she put something like that, and I just translated to English, I think. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And since you're like half Latina, half like South Asian, like have you gotten auditions for like those type of roles?
I'm fully Latina. I'm not South Asian or anything like that. I'm born and raised in Peru. A lot of people think I'm Indian, but I'm not, or Middle Eastern or something like that. I've done one role um, doing like a superstar. That's her name is Lara Raj. And here in Darman, I did an episode about like me pretending to be a superstar, and that it was like pretending to be this girl from Cat's Eye. So it was like super fun. And it was really nice. Like all the fans loved the episode. So I had a lot of fun doing that episode. Yeah, for sure.
And are you like a really big Cat's Eye fan?
Um, I'm not like a huge fan, but I know them. Of course, for the role that I got, I had to like, study them a little bit. I listened to the song Gabriela, and that's how I got to know them a little bit better. But I knew about them because a lot of people on Instagram start reaching out to me and being like, "Oh my God, I thought this was you," or sending me pictures from the group or stuff like that before getting the role for Darman. Um, so I already knew about her, but then when I got the role, I actually like read where they come from. They're a girl band from LA, and like they have like different group members and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, they're awesome. They're amazing, so talented.
And speaking of Cat's Eye, did you try their Jollibee chicken sandwich?
No, because I'm gluten free, dairy free, and I don't eat red meat, so I don't eat fast food. And but I wish I could. But I heard that they have this now.
Yeah, and you're also a model as well. Talk to me about like how you got started with modeling.
Well, as I said at the beginning, I started when I was 17 back home in Peru, and I started with beauty pageants. I wanted to be my whole life Miss Peru and represent my country. So I started representing first my district because in Lima we have districts like cities in LA. Um, and yeah, I started doing this for a few years, like three years probably. And then I started working with local brands in my city. And then when I moved to South Africa when I was 19, I got my first international campaign for Laurentine. And then I went to New Jersey for 4 months, and I was working in New York, and I work for Danessa Myricks, which is a makeup artist, a huge makeup artist in New York. And yeah, collaborated with her, and I was my first campaign for Sephora. And then I moved to LA and I started as a music video model for artists like Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Becky G, Jennifer Lopez, like so many people that I grew up watching on TV in my TV in Peru, which was crazy for me. And yeah, then I love doing beauty modeling, which is everything related with face, cosmetics, hair products, and stuff like that. That's what I love to do. It makes me feel so happy and full.
And who's your favorite like music artist that you worked with?
I think Becky G was my favorite. She's really kind, nice. We were talking about Peru. Um, I got like those press-on nails, and they kept sorry, and she like was helping me to get them from the floor, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love your nails," and I was like, "Becky, Peru loves you. Like everyone loves you in Peru," and she was like, "Oh my God, I love Peru," and then we started talking about Peru. She was actually like so kind and such a sweetheart. I love Lo too. She's such a nice woman. Like I just felt she's so empowered and like I don't know, like she thrives. And she's so strong too. Like she's really skinny, but you can see that she works out really hard. And I just love this woman and the way how they represent their community here in United States. And that's what I try to do as well. Being able to represent in modeling and in acting. Um, like women that haven't feel represented before. When I was little, I wasn't able to see women like me with my skin color in my own country represented. And but with modeling, I feel that I was able to do that. I remember in my campaign that I told you for Vanessa Myricks and Sephora, a lot of girls from Mexico reached out to me and told me like, wow, like it's the first time I see my skin color on a plate on a beauty store in Mexico. And for me, that was like, wow, I want to keep doing this. I want to keep representing Latino women, like dark skin, um, with this kind of hair. And yeah, I just like admire them so much, and they were so kind and beautiful inside out.
Nice, nice. And were you a fan of Becky G and Lo like before you started working with them?
Yeah, definitely. Well, Lo, I just loved her my whole life since I'm like so little. I will watch her every day on TV, on MTV or stuff like that. I love her songs, the way how she represents her culture. And Becky G is just like a younger version, I will say, of Latina empowered woman that represents really proudly her culture being in United States. And they're neither of us afraid to always speak in Spanish and to say who they are. So I love that about them. So I was really happy to be able to work with both of them.
Nice, nice. And what's your favorite song by Becky G and Lo?
Oh, my favorite song, Becky G song is the Shower, the one that it's like dancing in the mirror, singing in the shower. And Lo, I think I'll say um, Love Don't Cost a Thing. I think that's the name of the song. I just love it. I love the music video and the choreograph, and like it's so 2000s, and the outfits are amazing.
And do you like the Spanish songs of Becky G and Lo as well?
I do. I do. I do. Yeah, they're great. I remember now that you asked me that, one of the first performance I had in kindergarten when I was like 5, it was like "Let's Get Loud" by Jennifer Lopez. Um, and I was wearing like a red suit or something like that. I was like five, but I was like a diva, you know? I already knew that I would like do this. So yeah, that brings me like really good memories.
And is there like any productions that you're currently working on right now?
Yeah, right now I'm working in an episode Darman. I have a little role because I've been away from LA for almost 2 months working in Nashville as a promo model. And but I hope soon they come more. I just being like more focused on making money to go back home to Peru. I'll go visit my family and I want to take my parents out for dinner and I want to buy the presents and my brothers too, because you know their support and their love means everything for me, and I just want to be able to bring just a little bit, just a little bit, because it's never going to be enough back to them, um, from what they already gave me this all this year, believing in me and being there for me every time I needed them when I was so far from home.
Nice. And when do we expect the next Darman episode that you're on to be released?
I don't know when it's coming out. Lately they're being like they're being released really soon, like quickly. So probably in 1 or 2 weeks, hopefully. And I hope they keep calling me for more episodes. I love working with them.
And do you have like any future goals in your career?
Yeah, definitely. I now that I'm soon to be signed with this manager, I want to start making movies, and who knows, maybe verticals and stuff like that has caught my attention. That many of the girls that I work at Darman, they do verticals, and I heard like good experiences about them. So I think when I come back from my trip from Peru, I'm ready to just keep building my acting career and putting more love and effort on it.
And since this show is basically about helping like aspiring entertainers pursue their career goals, do you have any advice for anyone that's going to be watching or listening to this later on breaking into the acting and modeling industry?
Yeah, I think it's first of all, believe in yourself, like nobody will ever do. Like the key for in this industry is insanely believing in yourself. 100%. Like, even if you see no probability on getting that role or to be called again, just be the Lulu, believing in yourself. I came to this country with $600, a little carry on. I left my entire life in Peru, my family, my friends, everything I had because of a dream. And I'm so happy I did it because I don't think I'll be able to be where I am right now, living out of my craft and what I love to do, if I wouldn't just jump to that pool, you know, and believing in myself. Like I didn't know how I would meet all these people. I didn't know anyone who was in acting or in modeling in the United States. I didn't know a person, but I knew I would make it happen. So believing in myself is what it's been taking me places and where I am right now. And second, don't ever compare yourself to anyone. There is no competition ever. There's nobody who is like you. There is nobody who looks, who sounds, who walks like you. You're so unique. And in that uniqueness, you need to find um, what you have to bring to the table, which is like completely different from everyone else. And that's the only way how you're going to be able to be successful in this industry. Just being yourself and not looking at anyone else, because we all have different times, we all have different process, we all live different situations in our lives. I do not compare myself. I do not believe in competition. There's no competition for me, and I don't say it in a way like, oh, I'm the best or something like that. It's because I know my energy and what I have to bring, um, nobody else has it, right? Because of my history, because of my life story. So, yeah, I think that will be my advice for all those young actors who want to start in modeling or in acting, believing in themselves and never compare yourself.
Dianna, thank you so much for joining me today and for having such a great conversation with me. I really wish you all the best and the success for your journey.
Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed having this conversation with you and answering all your questions. I wish you all the best, and I know you are going to thrive, and I know you're going to be successful because you already are, and you're an amazing person. So I wish you all the best always, too.
Yes, thank you so much. Watch Dianna Condori on the YouTube channel Darman Studios and follow her and I on all the social media accounts linked below too. Thank you so much to my producer Frolian, and I will see everybody next time for another episode of The Life of Hollywood. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Welcome to the life of Hollywood, hosted by Marcus Nocerino.